The AMX 13157GF is a French Tier 7 premium light tank. The AMX company conceived this light tank, which was to mount the 57mm L100 gun. Problems in the development slowed the project, and by the 1950s the vehicle was not ready for the presentation. By that time the production of a modified chassis with a turret mounting a 75mm gun had taken precedence, and the 57mm version was discontinued. This tank was for sale only by the gift shop as the part of the Grand Finals package, but let's see what it can do in some gameplay. Hello guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks Ace Tanker series. As you can see, today we'll be playing in AMX 1357 Grand Finals, and driving the AMX is Nemanja. He is also platooned with a tier 7 artillery that is Danny, and they are going to be taking mines on. So they have a pretty bad matchup here, a lot of tier 9s and tier 8s, and they're in tier 7 tanks and artillery. But nevertheless, you can see that Nemanja is able to use his gun effectively, even though he is fighting in some heavy odds. Now, the Grand Finals tank is a premium tier 7 French light tank, which has been sold on the event that was happening around a year ago when the Wargaming was having his Grand Finals of 2015. So that's the Grand Finals name. This year they decided to give this tank in the premium shop, so it was exclusive for the people that bought it at the Grand Finals, and that were attending the Grand Finals also got this tank. And now 1 year later you are able to purchase it once again in the shop. So what are the main features about this tank and why you should consider maybe buying this tank? As you can see, it has a actual autoloader which can unload really quickly, just around 8 seconds, with excellent reload of the full clip, which is 16 seconds. So in most of the cases you are going to be able to fire around 1100 damage with the best crew and all of the perks that you can get to increase your rate of fire. So you are looking at about 1.5 clip of damage. But as you can see, it really lacks some penetration. It has only 146 on the standard shells. If you load premium, that is APCR, you are going to get 195, which comes pretty nicely, as this tank is going to meet tier 9s quite often and tier 10s, as you can see in this match. So the matchup is pretty bad, as I said, but as you can see, Nemanja is able to find a lot of shots on the enemy tanks, and he is able to spot them from this position that he is taking on the middle of the map in mines, which is pretty nice for a light tank. So Nemanja is on 3 kills, he is trying to find the next target to shoot, and he is playing this position really carefully because he doesn't want to get exposed and shot maybe from artillery or some tanks that like to camp on the enemy base. Now, there is not much to say about this tank. As you saw, it has a autoloader, it has a pretty decent damage when you're able to penetrate your targets. He has the size now on the E75, penetrates one, but as soon as the angling on the side of the E75 was bad, he couldn't penetrate with that low amount of penetration. So you see here Nemanja reloading his clip pretty quickly after firing just a couple of shots. That's one thing that you can do in this tank, as 16 seconds of reload is not that much. You just drive a circle or two and the gun is ready to fire again, full clip. So this is one of the advantages, no long reload like on some other tier 6 and 7 light tanks, let's say for example a Bulldog. So as you can see, the game is progressing really nicely here for them. They have the one side clean, that's the one line, and they are advancing through the middle as well and going to flank all of these heavies that are trying to push the small city but are really not able to. And now you can see Nemanja having a shot on the back of the STI-1. He is trying to penetrate in the track, but as I said once again, not enough of penetration on the regular shells to really go through and do some damage. So one thing that we cannot see in this replay that we are showcasing here is the mobility of the tank. So the tank moves pretty quickly. It has around 70 kilometers top speed, and it can reach that top speed even on some uneven terrain, so you're going to be bombarding around the battlefield pretty quickly, and you're going to get into some fast spotting around the middle, or you're going to get in some nice spotting when you are driving or hiding as well. So the camera ratings on this tank are also good. That's something that you might take in consideration because it's still a light tank and you have to have your camo on, which is pretty important on your lights. So not much there to say. Nemanja having a really nice game here. Even though it's a tier 10 matchup, he is able to find 3 kills on the enemy tanks, and he is now hunting for the artillery. Now one trick that you can see here is if the artillery is trying to hide from you in this position, you can just go around and snapshot it from this position. So the M5355 is the last tank. Nemanja shoots it, and that's a GG. And let's take a look at the post game stats. We can see that Nemanja got only 2 medals here, that's Fighter and Fire for Effect, and he also got the Mastery Badge Ace Tanker. On the team score sheet we can see that he did 2080 damage, 4 kills and 1402 experience. On the artillery report we can see that he fired 38 shots, of which 35 hit the target and 24 penetrated. With premium account he was able to score 55,000 credits, and I hope this gives you some insight what you can expect from gameplays like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this replay, and I'll see you in the next one. Still not impressed by the AMX? Then take a look at this. Thank you all for watching. If you didn't like the video, drop a dislike or leave a comment how I can improve the channel. And if you liked the video, hit the like button, share and subscribe for more content, as it really helps me out a lot. And then also don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Google Plus to get the new content first, every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And if you're wondering what to watch next, hit the little I button in the top right corner and it will lead you to another video. See you guys next time.